Dear ladies and gentlemen, we reached the moment where us, the presiding judges, are presenting the decision relating to the case of Mr. Michael John Dundee, case number 230002. After careful considerations of the evidence, submissions of prosecution and defense, applicable law, it is our duty to convey the final decision of the court. In addition, the court's decision is based solely on the evidence presented, the applicable law, without any bias or prejudice. The facts of the case are the following. On the 31st of December 2022, the incident occurred in the city of Toronto. The prosecution alleges that the defendant, Mr. Michael John Dundee, committed a series of offences, including assault, uttering a death threat, and assault with a weapon against his intimate partner, Sue Charlton. These charges are in violation of Section 265, subsection 1, as well as Section 266 and Section 2641, subsection 1 of the Criminal Code of Canada. To begin with, the Court of Ontario states that the presumption is reversed, as indicated in both of the submissions of the prosecution and defense. In this instance, the court looked at various elements which are specified in the Criminal Code of Canada. Michael John Dundee, the defendant, has been charged with assault against his intimate partner Sue Charlton. Furthermore, according to the defendant's criminal history, he committed aggravated assault on his intimate partner in 2019. As a result, the court agrees that the presumption is reversed, citing Article 515, Section 6, subsection B of the Criminal Code of Canada. The first part of the judgment addresses the considerations related to the defendant's attendance in court. According to the defendant's criminal history, the court states that Michael John Dundee has no past history of failing to appear in court. The prosecution argues that the defendant should remain in detention to appear in court. They indicate the possibility of the lengthy imprisonment sentence for the defendant that might affect his attitude towards the legal proceedings. However, the defense states that the defendant should be released in order for him to start the rehabilitation process and reflect on his actions and address the core reasons for his conduct. Given Mr. Dundee's prior behavior and criminal history, the court recognizes that the defendant has never failed to appear in court. But however, he has shown disrespect for orders of other nature, which can be addressed to conditions. I will give the floor to my colleague who will continue with the other considerations.
The second part of the judgment refers to the considerations related to the protection of the public. Given the criminal history of Mr. Dundee, the court recognizes the potential danger for the public if he's released. Based on the submissions given by the prosecution, we indeed agree that the lack of residential address, except for the one of the victim, makes Mr. Dundee a potential danger also for the victim, Ms. Charlton. Consequently, there is a presumption that Mr. Dundee can be in danger both before or after his rehabilitation process. However, the defense argues that there is a likelihood of no time gap between the rehabilitation process and the commencement of trial proceedings. Taking into account Mr. Dundee's previous conduct as documented in his criminal record, the court finds the prosecution's concern admissible if there is an interim period between his rehabilitation treatment and the commencement of the trial proceedings. In considering the maintenance of confidence in the administration of justice, the court recognizes the gravity of the alleged offences as unrebuttably strong. However, despite Mr. Dundee's guilt plea for the charges on aggravated assault and utter threat to kill. The court acknowledges the existence of controversial evidence submitted by the policeman and the witness, Miss O'Connor, regarding the sequence of the events leading to assault with a weapon. These statements raise concern about the reliability and the accuracy of the evidence, thus diminishing the strength of the case. Moreover, it is imperative for the court to uphold the fundamental principle of innocence, regardless of the defendant's criminal record. This principle prohibits the application of preconceptions derived from previous cases, ensuring that each case is evaluated independently and that fair treatment is provided to the accused. In order to justify the confidence in the judicial administration, the court refers to Section 718 of the Criminal Code, which underscores the fundamental purpose behind sentences and detention in general: to protect society first and to assist rehabilitation of offenders, fostering a sense of responsibility among them. Notably, the court recognizes the unprecedented nature of Mr. Dundee's initiative to improve and change his past behavior. His self-conscious attempt to reintegrate into society is perceived by the court as a positive step towards personal growth and improvement. Thus, the court decides to grant interim relief to Mr. Dundee. However, as the court has serious concerns regarding his attendance in court and the safety of the victim, the court will impose conditions presented by my colleague.
The court finds that the primary grounds for detention can be adequately addressed through the following condition. The accused shall report at a specified police station each and every Monday, commencing Monday after his stay at a rehabilitation center, at or before 9 a.m. in a sober condition. This condition aims to ensure the accused's accountability and compliance with the court appearances, while also providing an opportunity for ongoing monitoring and support. The defense counsel has also proposed for the accused to surrender his passport as a guarantee. However, upon careful consideration, the court finds the surrender of the accused's passport unnecessary. The accused has demonstrated no flight risk, and there is no evidence suggesting that retaining his passport poses a risk to the administration of justice. Further, the courts find the secondary ground for the detention that can be addressed through the following three conditions. Firstly, the accused shall abstain from any communication or proximity to the victim, Sue Charlton. This includes refraining from any contact with her at her place of employment, residence, or any other location she may be frequent to. This is vital to ensuring the well-being and safety of the victim. Secondly, the accused shall maintain a distance from the witness, Sarah O'Connor. This condition aims to prevent any potential interference with administration of justice and to maintain the integrity of the court. Thirdly, the accused shall change his address to a different from that of the victim, Sue Charlton. The accused shall promptly notify a peace officer of this change. The court recognizes the defense counsel's proposal that the accused surrender any firearms he may have in his possession. However, the courts find this condition unnecessary. There is no evidence suggesting that a firearm was used during this alleged offense, and the accused has no prior history of firearm misuse. The nature of these charges is indeed serious. However, the court acknowledges the accused's willingness to address their behavior through rehabilitation. It is the expectation of this court that the accused's participation in rehabilitation, combined with their compliance with the imposed conditions, will contribute to rehabilitation and reintegration to the community, while ensuring the safety and well-being of the victim and the public. The court emphasizes the utmost importance of strict compliance with the imposed conditions. Failure to abide by any of these conditions may result in revocation of interim release and potential further detention. The pre-trial session is now dismissed.